Hi, and welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be covering section number 4 of the practice test number 3 found in the College Board's official SAT guidebook. Section number 4 of practice test number 3 can be found on page 520, and it is a reading section. So let's review. We have a sentence completion to start us off. Extensive travel afforded Langston Hughes a blank perspective, but it was Harlem that served as the blank creative for his writing. So in this case, we have a but, right? Clue word automatically signaling contrast, right? We're going to have contrast within the sentence. Also, we know that extensive travel is going to afford Langston Hughes a what perspective? Probably a broad perspective, right? So at least we already know, have a good hint as to what the first blank is going to be. So let's go and look at what the words that we have and what they mean. Cosmopolitan means sophisticated, worldly-wise, right? Defense, to protect or to guard. Worldly, which means experienced and knowledgeable in the ways of society. Inspiration, which is encouragement, stimulation. Moral, which means ethical, the right thing to do. Obligation, which is something that is necessary. Stunted, impaired in growth. Condition, which is state or situation. Limited, which is restricted, inadequate, not complete. And center, the middle, the heart, the hub, right? So if we go back to the question, we know what words can fit in this first blank. We know cosmopolitan definitely can, right? If you have an extensive travel, you're definitely sophisticated and worldly wise. Worldly definitely works as well, right? However, C, D, and E do not work. This is not regards to moral, it's not stunted, and it's not limited, right? So we're down to A and B. So is Harlem going to be the defense for the creative of his writing, or is it going to be the inspiration creative for his writing? It's going to be B, right? It's going to be the creative inspiration for his writing. That's why it has to be answer choice B. Good. Let's move on to question number 2. Here, the sentence reads, one requirement of timeless art is that it deepen and blank our awareness, not that it merely confirm what we already know. In this case, we do have kind of a clue here. We have this and, right? And this and is what we call a synonym and. In this case, it's going to give us a word before it that is going to influence what word that we want to choose. And that word is deepen, right? So one requirement of timeless art is that it deepen and does something else, right? So that's why the word that we have here is going to be similar to deepen. It's similar. So let's look at